Hey y'all, today we're trying out the super crunchy buttermilk fried chicken recipe by Lan Lam in the America's Test Kitchen app. I saw Lan Lam cook this on YouTube 3 weeks ago and I have not been able to get this out of my head. I want to eat this chicken. I've done everything in my power to ensure that I followed the recipe step by step, measured everything out, made sure I had all my ingredients. I'll be monitoring the heat of the oil. We're gonna do all kinds of fun stuff. I'll also talk about my feelings about this $50 app that America's Test Kitchen did. So stick around to hear my thoughts about that. Let's go ahead and make this breading. We have some cornstarch. I told myself I was not gonna make a mess with the cornstarch.
I know you did.
We have some flour, and we have significantly more cornstarch than flour. I don't wanna give away the whole recipe. Like, I had to pay for the app. I'm pulling up the ladder behind me. Some thyme, some garlic powder, some pepper. I gotta do this one carefully so I don't sneeze. Baking powder. We have a leavening agent, which honestly with fried chicken, I think it would be worth doing a bunch of tests to see like how much leavening agents actually matters, because I kind of think it doesn't. We have some onion powder, and we got a little bit of cayenne pepper. So this is really interesting because most of the time you either dredge it dry or you do batter, and we're gonna split this up and do a little bit of both, but I reckon I should whisk this. I think that'll do. Now we gotta move some of this over to there.
Are you hoping that Jacob's gonna drop some food?
Oh no, I have this backwards. Okay, so this will be for the batter. Oh my gosh. I kind of hate cornstarch. Honestly, I don't know if this is a skill issue. It's probably a skill issue, but I kind of am not rocking with cornstarch for the mess that it continually makes, or at least that I make with it. All right, cool. So we've got the batter and the dredge. For our batter, we'll add some buttermilk. All right, I'll add in a little salt, a little sugar, and then mix this up. I wonder if this is the best way to mix this. Oh my goodness. I probably should have used a bigger bowl because I'm getting a little cornstarch. I'm losing a little bit of the cornstarch. Come on, get out of there.
It's spanking it.
No. It's working, kinda. Okay. Do you want to lick the beater?
No.
Today we're using a Dutch oven, and I am trying to be picky about my oil temperature. I think it's an important variable in how your fried chicken turns out. And so I'm going to follow the temperature recommendations of this as closely as possible using this candy thermometer. I'm also going to use a bunch of peanut oil because I want these things submerged because I don't want to squish the craggly bits. Pro tip, make sure your Dutch oven is dry because if you don't, it'll spit oil everywhere and it stinks. I did that the other night. Whoa. All right, cool. Go ahead and get this on pretty high temp just to get it up to heat, and then I'll try to get it regulated. I'm gonna do a little more. I just wanna do it right, you know? I'll try to save some of this peanut oil. Dang, I used a lot. It looks like the sun or something.
I was just thinking that. Get out of my head.
That's cool. Checking the temps. Neat. Cool. Pancake vision. Pancake cam.
He's a good boy.
There's a lot of interesting things about this recipe. Lan Lam's stuff is always really counterintuitive. Like, have you seen her cold sear video where she like does the steak all crazy and then she does like her bacon with water? She's always doing some crazy stuff. So this is like, I think the opposite of the James Beard recipe, you know? This one's like the most, I think, modern fried chicken because she's innovating and I like that. The brine, for example, the brine on this chicken is in water. Normally it's in buttermilk, but Lan Lam says that you waste a lot of material. So we're doing the buttermilk in that batter to get the buttermilk flavor. And then the chicken has been marinating for a couple hours in this mixture of like water, salt, and some other stuff. Cayenne pepper, garlic powder, you know, just all the good stuff. The water kind of threw me because you don't wash a chicken because you don't want it to, one, get salmonella everywhere, and you don't want it to get waterlogged. I think that the salt content of the water will pull the water out of the chicken because of reverse osmosis. So that's what I think it is. But if anybody is watching this and you're a scientist, let me know if I'm just like totally full of it, or if this actually, there's some truth to this. And we're gonna take this out and make sure to pat it dry. Some of these skins kind of fell off too, so I might just take off the skins on some of these. Looks a little sketchy. I don't know if I'm sold on this water brine. I'm feeling skeptical. What? Gross. And we gotta make sure this is extra dry or else it's not gonna work. I saw somebody say that it's good to leave the tip on the wing because you can use it as a little handle, and I think that's nice. Okay, and here's the breast meat, and then we have some tenders as well. I'll get rid of the salmonella water. Oh no!
Oh, that was.
Woo!
Oh, ew.
Maybe I should have put paper towels down on the cutting board first.
Yeah.
Dang, you really gotta use a lot of paper towels if you do this poorly like I just did. So the meat does feel pretty salty, so I think that maybe there is something in this water brine. The proof will be in the proverbial pudding.
Proverbial pudding is crazy.
In this case, the proverbial pudding is chicken.
Sorry, I should have been listening to you.
No, that's fine. Oh, I like breathed it in.
Oh no, cornstarch lung. We're gonna sue.
I got the white lung. There are a lot of similar things in this recipe that my mom did in her chicken nuggets as well. Like, it's the whole wet hand, dry hand thing is in this recipe too. So shout out Mom for like being at the tip top of her game. And I'm just gonna pat these down one more time for good measure. Moisture is the enemy of fried chicken. One of the counterintuitive things about this recipe is that the chicken, you don't have to let it rest. Because of the combination of batter and dredge, it doesn't need to sit. So we'll see how that goes. We're gonna start with the breast meat. Normally I like to cut these up into either nuggets or fillets, but let's just throw all this in. Oh no, we tried to escape. All right, so we want like a really thin layer on this. And it's a little cakier than I thought, but Lan Lam said that it should be like pancake batter. So what I did on the other one is I kind of, to make sure it wasn't too battery, would kind of scrape it against the side of the bowl like this to just sort of get a little of that excess off, and I think that worked pretty well.
Aren't you supposed to have a dry hand?
Oh my goodness! All right, cool. So we'll just get these. Also, let me know in the comments if I'm doing anything wrong. People love to do that in cooking videos.
I've noticed.
People will be like telling Kenji Lopez that he doesn't know how to make stuff. I also saw in a video where this guy did a little shake. He was making Korean fried chicken and he did a little shake. Oh! He did a little shake on his.
Strikes again.
Let's go ahead and drop these suckers. Here we go. We've got full submersion. And then she also was kind of doing this little wiggle. I like the wiggle. It's a little scary, but ooh. I'm scared to drop in this last one because I don't know if there's space for it. I might have to do 3 batches. You know what? Well, whatever, I think there's enough. We'll just put it in here. Uh-oh.
Wah, wah.
All right, and the temperature dropped exactly as she said it would to a nice chicken frying temperature. So that's great.
Trying to get the thermometer.
Yeah.
I got it. Hee.
Probably use a little flip. Oh wow, that is starting to look like how it's supposed to look though.
Ooh, yeah it is. I did it! I did a dolly zoom on the chicken! Dolly zoom on the green beans.
Alright, so we need to get this to 145 degrees, and then it'll coast up the rest on the thing.
That looks so good though.
Oh wow. Okay, this one should be like perfect. It doesn't quite look exactly like hers. Like hers, Lan Lam's is a little flakier. Mine's a little bit doughier. I feel like there's always one piece that just kind of fights you a little bit. It just does not want to get there. This one's a little bit dense, but... Okay, so yeah, I did damage that one a little bit, but the thicker ones got a little browner. Pretty pleased with that overall. Here's the tender. I mean...
Yeah, I feel like that's what fried chicken's supposed to look like.
Let's just hear how it sounds. That's sturdy. On this one, I'm gonna try to get as much dredge as possible going. I maybe had this batter sitting out a little too long. Just mixing in a little bit more buttermilk to kind of make this a little more battery, a little less doughy. All right, I'm going to try to adhere to the one hand thing this time. Thank you for reminding me. How are we doing on this oil?
Your mom and Lam Lam will be so proud.
Oh, I really hope so. Mostly for Mom. All right, Mom, this one's for you. Shout out to Mom for the chicken nugget recipe. I tried to make it the other day and I didn't make it as good as she did. I made it pretty good, but hers was better. This is, I think, better consistency though. Really get it just real thin like she said. So we got a thigh here. Lindsay's drumstick.
Yippee.
Skin off, I believe.
Nice. Yes, please.
And then skin on.
I saw that.
If you have any tips on how to not fling cornstarch all over your kitchen when you're making fried chicken, please leave them in the comments because I have a problem. I think that looks pretty. Oh, I didn't do the hand thing. I just didn't even use this hand at all.
I didn't want to say anything.
Oh no!
I didn't want to like correct you twice.
Try to do the big pieces first.
Careful, sweetie. Ow. You okay?
Yeah, I just burnt my hand. But fortunately, I used the batter hand because that's the one that it was protected, like Lan Lam said in the video. Ow. Okay, we're not going to do that again. Cool. All right, it all fit. So these need to get up to 160 degrees.
Your hand okay?
It's okay. It doesn't hurt too bad. I think the batter protected me.
That's good.
Man, keeping that oil the right temperature, it's pretty tricky on this stove. What if my thermometer reading is inaccurate because there's a piece of meat touching the thermometer?
Possibility.
Biscuits.
Biscuits.
Oh, they're definitely done. Say you get a more accurate reading if you do them like this. Or it's better to do them like this for some reason that I'm not sure about. Okay, that's wing is done. Oh yeah, some of the breading fell off of that one. But yeah, I think I got the texture better on that. Like I think the batter being a little thinner. Oh yeah. I mean, it's sort of separated here, but that also could just be a skill issue, you know? This one looks beautiful though, look at that. That's like a beautiful chicken wing. It also kind of split apart though. Oh. Wow. All right, we'll let that rest for a second. Let's taste test it. All right, here you go, Lindsay. Cheers.
Thank you. It's really good.
Wow, that's pretty next level.
I still think this one's really good. I think the texture's really good, but I still think that garlic parm one that we did is still like the king.
That one was crazy. Okay, so I think this recipe was fun. I think it was a lot of work. I've gotten similar results to this with less effort in certain areas, so I don't know. I think like there is something to doing the batter and then breading it after the fact. I think that does a lot, but I also think that it's just like the technical level of this recipe is kind of high, because I mean, this is my second attempt at it and I pretty much tried to do every measurement as exact as possible, and still mine needs a little bit of work. It's a little messy. It's good though. You know, it almost kind of tastes like, there's a fast food joint in Texas called Chicken Express, and their chicken,
I was thinking that.
It's kind of has that, or like a Golden Chick vibe, like one of those like classic kind of Southern, it has that fast food energy. For how much effort this is, and also, I don't know, maybe it's just like a me thing, but I cannot seem to cook a single chicken with cornstarch and have it not make a mess in the kitchen. I mean, I'm covered in cornstarch. It's everywhere. Dry hand, wet hand.
Dry hand, wet hand.
I'm not sure how I feel about the water brine, because I feel like you kind of, I don't know if you taste it in the chicken, but I don't know, I kind of prefer the olive oil brine, or like dry brining. But I think that there are some interesting concepts that are very good in this recipe, but I just think with like how difficult it is to get right, you know, for just like it's like an everyman's fried chicken, I don't think this is it. But it's really good, and it was super fun to make. I think you're right though, the search continues. I think this is in the top 3 of all the recipes we've tried so far, and I think there are some concepts from this that we could bring into other recipes and things to try.
This and the James Beard chicken recipe are tied for 3rd for me. And then so far 2nd place is your mom's chicken nuggets, and then the garlic is 1st.
Yeah, I think flavor-wise, I prefer a little bit more kick to the, like I like a little more spiciness and I like a little more saltiness. All right, anyway, this was a fun one. This was a tough one, but I learned a lot. Go ahead and just like follow America's Test Kitchen on YouTube. They're like a way better cooking channel than me. I think Lan Lam's brilliant. I've learned a lot from her. The app, I think it's worth $50 a year, I'm not gonna lie, because like how many times have you been online looking for a recipe and then like just navigating the recipe is a nightmare. The America's Test Kitchen app, I think is very, like the recipes are very easy to navigate, and obviously like they do incredible work on preparing great food recipes. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, if you got 50 bucks to spend on a cooking app, it's worth it. They should give it to me for free because I'm their #1 fan. Anyway, so this chicken's pretty good. We're gonna give it like a solid A. All right, well, like and subscribe.